What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another TV smoothie. For those of you who do not know what this is where I take several different shows, and it's typically scripted shows, sitcoms, but it could be anything, and pretty much blend them all up and give you guys this product. All right. So what I'll be covering today is Gotham season 2 episodes 1, 2, and 3, because I wasn't aware that it was back out. How foolish of me. The latest season of both The Flash and Arrow, and the first episodes of both of those. So if there's any particular one that you want to see, so if you just came here for Gotham or Arrow or Flash, like I said, hopefully if I remember enough time, you guys go down in the description box below. There'll be, you can just pretty much a timestamp, you just go straight to that next review, and it'll be as simple as that. I like to do talking points, so I like to talk about what was interesting to me, what I didn't understand, almost like a conversation, so I'm not going to sit here and give you guys a play-by-play, so I'm just putting it out there now. So that's not why you came here, then you guys can go ahead and click off. But if you just want to be here for the dialogue, then hey, let's do this. All right. So with Gotham, I think I want to sort of kind of do a synopsis, even though I pretty much just said it's not really what I do, because I'm really not going to go blow by blow by blow. But I'm actually glad that I saw the 3 episodes and now I'm coming on here, because I would have been very vexed, perplexed, and just like, what the hell, more or less with the first episode, trying to really piece together everything, and it's probably because I overanalyzed, but so all in all, Loeb is out. Pretty much he used Gore's weakness to get him fired, and he as in Gordon decided to go to Penguin. Can you help me out? And then it was a this for that. You collect the debt, I'll get you back in. The debt's collected, and pretty much Penguin and one of my favorite fucking people on the show, Victor, go to Loeb's house and pretty much it's like convince him to just give it up completely, just like step the fuck down, and for lack of better words, retire, because it was either gonna be that or we're just gonna fucking kill you. And if I can just take a quick pause, because like I said, I'm actually going to talk about it a lot. I don't know if I'm wrong for this or this makes me a bad person, but I am so happy that the villains get the opportunity to shine. Not to say that they didn't last season, because I like the fact they set the foundation, but I'm loving how they're building the individual villains and the characters. Like, I fucking love it. Like, it made me so happy fucking watching Gotham, I'm not gonna lie. And I think I just lost my place. But no, Victor, oh my god, I fucking love Victor, and just how demented and insane. I think all of the psychologically challenged villains, I think I'm actually going to love. Does that make me a bad person? I don't know. You let me know. But like I said, we have Victor, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that is the only time we see him outside of shooting somebody early on in the intro of the first episode in these 3 episodes. So hopefully they bring him back. I want to see more Victor personally. But that happens. Loeb is gone, and he's out the picture. Jim got his job back, so there's that. Moving it off to the side, there is, and I don't even think I wrote down who he was, but a gentleman named Theo Gallivan. He was at the going away ceremony for Loeb, and pretty much, I guess his back history is, oh lord, somebody's periscoping. Who this is? Get back to it. So, and for y'all that don't know, I am on Periscope. Do what you're in the top of this video on there. Just plugging. But he has pretty much made it clear that his family pretty much was like the bedrock. His family helped create Gotham. So Gotham was built on that foundation, and he wants it back. How does he plan on getting it back? By pretty much using some of the mentally unstable individuals in Gotham who are found at Arkham. And only two people to make mention of is there's a gang of them, but it's mostly just Barbara and Jerome. And on some real shit, I really don't care about Barbara. I don't like I don't even know if she's supposed to be I don't know who she's supposed to be in the DC world. And I probably should say this from the very beginning, I'm not that well versed in comics, so there may be some things that I don't know that if y'all can fill me in, that would be awesome. Getting back to this. So he's able to break them out because he, you know, not gonna get into details, y'all saw the shit, but send somebody in there to infiltrate, more or less, breaks them out, and pretty much is going to use them to create a group called Maniacs. Okay, which I'm just like, okay, this is fucking cool. And we start to see Jerome just developing, flourishing, you know, being that front man, showing just how fucking psychotic he is. I think one moment that really just like, I was like, oh my gosh, was the game of fucking Russian roulette, where I don't know, like, and I probably should have wrote down what he said, but it was just like seeing that character in that moment. I'm like, this boy is playing this fucking character, in my opinion, to the T. And I just liked how they gave, you know, Jerome, or the person playing Jerome, just that room just to shine and even develop that character. What I will say that I did not like is I didn't like that the character got killed off. I was hoping that it would have been a almost like I'm killing him but he's not really dead type of thing, because I think we all agreed that he was supposed to be Joker, unless this is one of those where you have somebody who is the catalyst, which I think that's what his father was telling him, a catalyst where someone is going to watch that and in becoming the Joker kind of use this as a framework. Maybe, I don't know, but it was nice to see that development. It was just sad to see that character fall so fucking quickly. Like, I really enjoyed seeing this fucking Maniac on television. Fucking loved it. I think the other villain that I'm loving seeing flourish is Nigma, Riddler. I am fucking because I'm guessing when he killed old boy, that, you know, when he snapped, it kind of unleashed that other side of him. And it's just that, you know, inner conflict of, you know, who he is and, you know, the part that him that had just been manifested, and they're fighting against each other, and you can see it's insane, but I fucking love it. I really am. So and the fact that he gets Miss Kringle somewhat because of, you know, being very heroic, like, I wonder how that's going to be. Is it going to be, you know, just, I don't know, it's the inner struggle that I see happening. I just don't know how it's going to play out, but that I am loving. Again, Barbara, they're going to give her a whole lot of shine, and I don't know, really not here for it, but hey, she's going to help move the storyline along, so we're going to see what happens. But this season has been titled for, I believe, is our Rise of the Villain. So are you guys enjoying this like I am? I want to know. And just go ahead and put this out there. Bruce found the Batcave, was able to get into by blowing it up. Come to find out the passcode was his first name. But yeah, so he's in there and pretty much trying to figure out what it is and what are the truths behind Wayne Industries. So that's what I got for you guys for Gotham. You guys let me know, like, what did y'all enjoy from those first 3 episodes? You know what, like, because let's talk about it. Talking points. What did y'all like? Are y'all liking that they're building up these villains? And if so far, who are you enjoying? I didn't mention Selena, but even just them, you know, developing baby Catwoman, like, are you guys liking this? You guys let me know. All right. So now it's time to talk about Arrow. And really quickly, did you guys see the preview for Supergirl? Will any of you guys be watching? I think that I may give this a one season watch and see how they develop this. You know, again, anything can happen, right? So let's go ahead and again, talking points to talk about, you know, general stuff. I'm loving the damn romance between Felicity and Oliver. Like, I'm just like, ah, you know, like, that's how I'm watching. Like, they're so fucking cute. But again, like I said, if you guys are just watching this and you probably didn't hear me say it, I'm not that well versed when it comes to comics and the whole DC world. But if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be Green Arrow and, you know, the Canary that get together. So if that's the case, it's almost just like sort of kind of knowing this. It's like watching and just waiting for the inevitable to happen. The inevitable being, you know, the destruction, the demise of this relationship. But it's just nice to see them together. You know, they're all, I don't know. I'm just a sucker for love. But I enjoy seeing that. You see Oliver, you know, living his life away from the madness, and, you know, just seeing them happy. But of course, they get called back in. Talk about that momentarily. Like I said, the city is going to shit. But I think we all knew that was going to happen, right? And I mean, you have, I mean, everybody pretty much, you know, working together. You know, Laurel, I said, Speedy, you know, Speedy is now, you know, Red Arrow, cause she's not Arsenal. And even Diggs, I don't know, like, is there actually a character for him? I don't know. We'll figure this out. And even still, the little bit that I know about DC, more or less, with Arrow, I know that Red Arrow had two different names, Speedy and Arsenal. And I'm just trying to figure out, so is Arsenal ever going to come back into the picture? Because, you know, he left last season. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, it gets you wondering, you know? And what the fuck else? Like, she kicking ass though. She is kicking some fucking ass. I'm like, well, go ahead then. And it's one of the ways, like, she's doing it with such a vigor, and it's like she's laughing in the process. Like, I'm just like, this shit is crazy. I don't know, you guys. I'm fucking loving this. Of course, Diggs has not forgiven Oliver for putting his family in harm's way, which it is sad. And it's one of those where his wife is just like, look, man, I understood why. I've gotten over it. You might want to. And we see that the main villain, I would assume, of this season is going to be Damien Darhk, who Ra's al Ghul pretty much was explaining in the last season. And one thing that I've learned from a cinematography class is seldomly will you see something said, or will you hear something or see something and it not mean anything. It is very seldom that. Most of the time, everything is strategically placed, where if you see something, especially if they pan on it and they let it sit there for like a few seconds, it means something, you know what I'm saying? Or if you hear something. So the fact that that name was dropped in the last season pretty much was like a hint that, okay, this individual is going to surface, is the main villain. And, you know, of course, even the mention of, you know, Hive, where oh my gosh, I cannot remember who Diggs fucking rival was. I don't want to give the wrong fucking name. You know what? Damn it. Okay, the guy with the fucking eye. Okay, because I don't want to sit here and, you know, fucking say a Marvel name and then y'all asses drag me and shit. Give me a second, because I oh my gosh, what is it? Is that who it is? Oh my gosh, I swear. Oh wait, I think I had it. Wait, you guys, I'm sorry. I know this is so unprofessional. Okay, Deathstroke. I'm pretty sure that's the guy that I'm thinking of. If it isn't, you guys correct me. But pretty much them talking in the Hive. So that is the I guess group that Damien's putting together. And, you know, again, villains. I tend to connect more to the villains than I do the actual heroes. But, you know, what he was saying when he went amongst the council, like I felt it. It's like when you see pretty much an injured dog, you know, or a dog that's just down or pretty much completely injured, you know, you put it down, you don't let it suffer. And that was him comparing, you know, the dog to the city, and even saying that this city is going to die, but it's only after death that, you know, the rebirth happens, you know, life starts to happen again. So his whole thing is pretty much, I'm going to destroy this city, it's going to die, and then I am going to rebirth it, you know, almost just like that God complex, just throwing it out there. But, you know, it was one of them, I'm just like, well, fuck, he already got me just by that. Pretty much and killed off most of the fucking councilmen. And we see that this man has fucking mystical type powers. And again, this is where I'm gonna need for y'all to come in and let me know, but I'm also gonna do a little bit of research. But has some mystical fucking powers. And then I don't want to say that it's a plot twist, but to find out that Officer Lance is working with this motherfucker, I'm just like, are you kidding me? The fuck? So we'll see how that plays out, especially with his daughter, you know, fighting with the superhero, because I'm pretty sure he's going to really do his best to keep her from doing it. But we all know that she's going to do what it is that she wants to do. And I think the most corniest part of the fucking night, because, you know, Arrow is dead, Oliver Queen is back, and guess what, you guys, since the Arrow is gone, I'm now Green Arrow. I'm like, really? That shit was fucking corny. So did y'all feel that was corny? How do you guys feel about this season? Do you feel that it's going to go in a good place? Like I said, I am just in general enjoying it, so, you know, I'm going to watch it and just see where this goes. But again, let's get that discussion going on down there, you know, again, interacting. I swear I get tongue tied a lot of the times. Let's be interactive with each other. All right, that's what I was trying to say. All right, guys. Okay, you guys, you have to excuse me. Like, a lot of times when I'm doing videos, I'm actually multitasking, and yeah, right now I am like I'm updating my MacBook right now, so trying to update with this new software, the OSEL Capitan, so Captain, I would assume. So that's doing what it's doing. But the Flash, so it's back. And, you know, I'm happy. Like I said, I'm actually happy that they did this, because it looks like they're going to continue the parallels between Arrow and Flash, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm actually wondering how, like, is Gotham ever going to play into this timeline? Because if they do, like, there's like either every year they're going to have to make fucking Bruce older, almost like they did with Smallville, or just like literally have it jump some years. I don't know what they're going to do, but I so enjoy it. And y'all have to excuse the blue screen, you know, again, MacBook linked up to my dang on TV and everything. So, you know what, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna just turn the, okay, there we go. I think that works. So unprofessional, but I'm liking the fact that it is back. And I also like the whole light and dark that we see with Arrow and Flash, where Arrow is supposed to be just the darker version, and then you have Flash supposed to be like, you know, the lighter version. So, you know, it picks up pretty much where it left off with the whole saving of you know, the city and whatnot, and we find out that Firestorm merged, goes back up, and well, goes up into the wormhole thingamajiggy black hole and separate in there to kind of hoof it away. But in doing that, of course, Ronnie dies in the process, so Ronnie is no more. So that was sad to see, because it's almost just like, okay, well, what's going to happen? And Barry is being lone wolf, which is is completely understandable. His whole outlook is, if I detach myself from everybody else, no one around me can be used as leverage. Though they still can, especially if someone truly knows. What else we have? Like I said, for those wrestling fans, like I said, I'm pretty sure that was him, Adam Copeland, aka Edge. aka the rated R superstar, was the villain for this episode. Which it was weird, you know, seeing his face in that big ass body. It's just like, okay, they're not really matching up, but you know, it was nice to see him, you know, in this role and everything. He was the villain and everything, and even dropped the bomb that, you know, Zoom had promised to take him back. So it's almost playing on that whole parallel or different universe type thing, which what I'm gathering, and again, let's discuss this. What I'm thinking is when Barry went back in time, pretty much opened, I guess we could say, that dimension up, and I would assume a few villains and superhero kind of came through. And like I said, apparently I want to say it, older alternate Flash is going to be there again. Like I said, I'm not versed in fucking comics and shit, so correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, Zoom was interchanged with Reverse Flash, but apparently he is faster than Reverse Flash and definitely faster than the Flash. So we're going to see how this plays out, but apparently this is going to be the villain of the entire season. So I was like, okay. And I think the only thing, there's only like a few more things I want to talk about. So Wells left a virtual will. Goodness gracious, my phone is going off today, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. So left a virtual will and pretty much just told Barry that, you know, you're never going to be happy, but I'm going to give you this even though it's not going to make you happy, and pretty much gave a virtual a testimony on camera just saying, I, Harrison Wells, in good mind, yada yada yada, I killed Barry's parents. So Barry's father's out of jail. It's always just like, yeah, you know, celebration, but his father pretty much breaks it down to him just like, yeah, I'm not going to be here. And it's almost just like, you cannot be the man that you're destined to be with me being here. Yeah, at the same time, leverage for someone to, you know, come and use his father against him, which if somebody wants to, they can still do that. I'm just throwing that out there. And the one thing that I will say I found to be funny is they gave us a little bit of Batman tease, you know, put the Flash symbol and flash it up to get Edge's character to come, you know, search for. I'm just like, that's cute. And they even asked Cisco, like, how'd you come with that? Yeah, I kind of saw in a comic book somewhere. I'm just like, paying homage, you know. I'm like, all right, that was cool. And I guess, and what we're also seeing is we're seeing the support group back together. Like I said, they got Kaylin, they got Cisco, they have everybody back together. And seeing as how Ronnie has been killed off, unfortunately, what Harrison Wells was, Professor Stein is stepping in to be. So I'm just like, okay, I like how they did that. So Barry is no longer alone. The question that we have here, and that I'm going to end the video with, is Cisco. From what I've been reading, I'm guessing he is supposed to be a character called Vibe. And with the powers, I guess they're saying that they're working reverse because he had other powers and is working in the reverse way. So, I mean, is that speculation correct, you guys? Is Cisco supposed to be Vibe? And like I said, I'm still even looking into, you know, all the different abilities of this character. And we're going to see how Cisco character developed because he was impacted by, you know, the blast. So that's all I got, you guys. You know, let's go ahead and discuss all these points down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I will be back next week. More or less, this video will more than likely air on Sunday. Well, this video will probably be up Sunday, given how crazy my schedule is and other videos that I do throughout the week. But I appreciate you guys watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, peace.